Reduce inequality within and among countries. The aim of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 10 is to reduce inequality within and among countries. One of the main focuses of this goal is to deal with the ability of people to move freely between countries in search of better lives and opportunities for themselves and their families. What does this look like for the people of Taiwan who may want to immigrate to the USA, as well as people from other places who come to Taiwan? Read through the timeline and use the information you find there to answer the questions below. 1979. Study and Stay. After the U.S. switched recognition from the government in Taipei to Beijing, Taiwanese Americans successfully convinced the U.S. Congress to allow 20,000 Taiwanese immigrants per year as part of the Taiwan Relations Act. Many of those who entered the U.S. came as college students, and some estimates say that as many as 90% of the students who entered the U.S. from Taiwan remained in the U.S. after their studies were finished. 1980 to 1990. Migration inside Taiwan. Though there wasn't much immigration into Taiwan from outside countries, migration of Taiwanese from southern to northern Taiwan happened as Taiwan's economy changed from manufacturing to technology. Many people moved from factories in southern Taiwan to seek work in northern areas such as the Hsinchu Science Park. This pattern of migration led to the majority of Taiwan's population living in the central and northern areas of the island. 2009 to 2019. A strong economy brings opportunities. Due to an increased demand for low-skilled workers and the requirements of Taiwan's aging population, the number of immigrants coming to Taiwan increased from 2009 to 2019. Taiwan's government recorded an average of 37,000 migrants per year during this time. 50% of those arriving in Taiwan live in Taipei and New Taipei, while Taoyuan and Hsinchu County have the highest percentage of foreigners at about 6% of the population. 2010. Taiwanese in the United States are one of the largest immigrant groups. According to the U.S. 2010 census, there were more than 358,000 Taiwanese immigrants living in the U.S., making them the 23rd largest group of immigrants in the country. While this may not seem impressive, this is roughly the same number of immigrants as countries such as Italy and Brazil, places with much larger populations than Taiwan. 2017. Living Good Lives. According to a 2017 study, the average income for Taiwanese families living in the U.S., this includes both immigrants and Americans of Taiwanese descent, was $99,257 U.S. This places Taiwanese ahead of all other ethnic groups except for Indian Americans, and far above the median U.S. household income of $60,336 U.S. 2020 to 2022. Pandemic problems. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, immigration has slowed across the world. For Taiwanese living in the U.S., a combination of Taiwan's low levels of COVID, the lower cost of living in Taiwan, and an increase in anti-Asian attitudes in the U.S. has led many families to return to Taiwan. In Taiwan, treatment of foreign factory and fishery workers has begun to attract the attention of international human rights groups. However, as awareness of these anti-immigrant attitudes spreads, many are hopeful that the situation for migrants in both Taiwan and the U.S. will improve in the future. 2020 to 2022. Taiwan's immigrants. The Taiwan government reported over 797,000 foreigners living in Taiwan in 2020. This number adds up to about 3.4% of the total population. The majority of these immigrants come from the following countries: Indonesia, 32%, Vietnam, 30%. The Philippines, 19%. Thailand, 8%. Malaysia, 3%. The majority of immigrants from Indonesia, 73%, and the Philippines, 61%, are women, while the majority of workers from Vietnam and Thailand are male. Many of these immigrants face difficulties in working situations, though recent efforts by civic groups have helped foreign workers improve their overall welfare.